Yes guys, how's it going? Welcome back to a new video. Hope you guys are all enjoying your weekend, enjoying your Sunday, and it's about to get a little bit better because Newcastle United have just announced the signing of Harvey Barnes. Happy days. I think one of football's worst kept secrets over the last few weeks, but it's done. They've announced it. In fact, they announced it with a photo or a digital image of a ticket over to the USA that said Harvey Barnes on it, followed by a video of him meeting up with the team out in the USA. So, yes, exciting. Glad it's done. I mean, Eddie Howe's pretty much been... he said it in his interview yesterday. I can't really say too much, but I'd love to have him at the club. You know, everyone's basically saying it without the actual announcement. Why we waited so long for the announcement, I'm not sure. A lot of it was thought that they weren't going to officially announce it until Maxi'd gone the other way. So could it well be that as of this morning, maybe that Maxi deal also was confirmed, and that's what's allowed them to now push the news out. The other side of it could be because they have announced it over in America. I know we're out there doing a pre-season tour for obviously fitness, training, bonding with the players, but it's also, you know, a bit of a brand thing, you know, going out to USA, getting a few of the fans over there. You know, they're putting on events, they're putting on like training sessions people can go and watch. What better way to try and pull a few new fans in with a brand new player signing while you're out there? So that could be part of it too. But yeah, happy days. As I say, it's something that we've been talking about for quite some time, or at least a good few weeks now. It's understood that, you know, well, we've seen him, didn't we? We saw him at St James's Park. We saw him at the training ground. People were saying they'd seen him shopping for houses, but it still hadn't been announced. And I thought it was going to be okay, but you know, been a Newcastle fan for too long to celebrate anything until it's official. So yes, very, very happy that he signed, and he has given a bit of an interview as well, so I will go through a few of his words as well as the words of the club. Newcastle United sign Harvey Barnes. Newcastle are delighted to announce the signing of winger Harvey Barnes on an undisclosed fee. We think that fee is around 38 million, which again, you can let me know your thoughts on that one down below. Is that the right fee or the wrong fee? It's a player that Eddie Howe wanted, and we want to try and do business quick this window. We could have maybe haggled with Leicester for the entire of the summer window and knocked off a couple of million, but and I've mentioned this a few times. You know, I'm not the man in charge of the FFP. I'm not the man in charge of the purse strings. But as a fan, and I'm sure as a manager, and Eddie Howe would rather have things done as quickly as possible. And I tell you what, Tonali and Barnes in already at this point, it's not bad going at all. Linked to the fact that, well, they reckon that the Livramento deal's taking that a little bit longer, and he is losing a player from the squad and Maxi as well, so that would be one down. It's not necessarily bulking up the squad as much as would like because of 2 in, 1 out, but you know, it's progress and we're getting there. It goes on to say the 25-year-old has signed a 5-year deal contract and becomes the Magpies' 3rd signing of the summer. Yeah, of course, Yakuba Minter and Tonali. 5-year deal. We're talking about this FFP stuff. So really, 38 million, or let's just say 35 million, so my maths is easier. We've got to pay, what, 7 and a bit million now? So we'll get 30 million for Maxi, but this summer, we're only spending 7 and a little bit million. I've got a feeling we will see a few of those contracts like that for deals similar, 4, 5, 6-year deals coming to Newcastle in the next few years. Barnes joins Eddie Howe's side from Leicester City, where he came through the club's academy. I mean, it's a big one for Leicester as well, because for that, well, Leicester need the money, I think, more than anything else. But I was going to say academy players. It's the same with Lewis Hall that we're being linked with. If Chelsea go ahead and sell us him in the ways of FFP, it's pure profit for them because they didn't buy him in the first place. It goes on to say that during his time he made 187 first-team appearances. And won an FA Cup. Obviously, Leicester had been doing so well and just kind of fell off in the last few years. And it also goes on to say that we've said a million times on here, despite suffering a relegation, did score 13 goals last season. And that's a big thing to pick up on. And I know I've kind of shown the Saka comparison a few times in these videos as well. He's going to add a lot. I think it's a really exciting deal. Barnes said that I am delighted. It's an amazing club and it's a massive opportunity to come and be involved in a successful team that's doing exciting things. So I'm absolutely buzzing to be here. I think it's an attacker's dream to come into a team like this. It's high-paced, it's physically demanding, but you can see the rewards of that with the chances and the goals scored. So I think I'll certainly suit the style. And I think that's, I think it was Bournemouth released their Category A games, and Newcastle is up there in those Category A games, which is very cool. And I think as much as anything, yes, we are starting to, bring a little bit more in terms of better players, but I think it's an exciting play as well. But we're trying to not just win 1-0 by parking the bus and lumping the ball long. We're trying to play attacking, exciting football. And I think that's another thing to consider. It is Champions League. It is a magical manager in Eddie Howe who makes everybody better. But it's also coming and playing for a side who are trying to play a nice style of football as well. So it's great to see that Harvey Barnes actually picked up on that when he's done his interview. Eddie Howe also said that Harvey is an exciting talent who I have admired for a long time. So I'm delighted to have him at the club. He is strong, quick, and very technical. He has showed last season in particular that he has an eye for goal for wide positions. So that's obviously a big question mark on what we're going to play next season. Now, you imagine that 35 million on a Harvey Barnes, he'll probably come in and play straight away. Having said that, we did spend 45 million on a Gordon, and he hasn't really played yet either. So could it be a Wilson up top with Barnes and Gordon either side, or will it be Wilson up top with Isak, or is Wilson taking a step back and is it Isak up top with Barnes and Gordon on either side? Is that throwing Almiron, out the way for those players? Is that fair to him, or do we need to get used to the fact that it will just literally be a rolling change all the time with this team? I think, you look at Man City and go, what's their best 11? You don't really, you can do it, but you don't really, because other than Haaland, I suppose, and a De Bruyne and a few other players, but generally speaking, it changes all the time. I think that maybe it's something that we need to get used to a little more with Newcastle. Don't concentrate so much on, is Barnes going to play, and does that mean that Gordon will have to play out on the right? Who knows? We might change it every week. It does also go to mention about the fact that we have the Cellar Friendly at St James's Park on the 5th and 6th of August. If you want to go down, buy your tickets and get to see Harvey Barnes alongside Tonali in action at St James's Park. I will be there. I've got my tickets. Let me know if you're going down below as well. And let me know your thoughts on Harvey Barnes. I think it's a good one. I think because we're getting stuff done early, it means we have time to try and bring a few more players in. And looks like the Livramento one is slowed down a bit as Southampton have reportedly rejected a £30 million bid. Surprising, apparently they want closer to 50 million. So I've got a feeling that one might not get any quicker anytime soon, but we'll wait in here. And obviously, as I mentioned, Lewis Hall from Chelsea's had a few links too, and we'll see who's next on Eddie Howe's list. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Enjoy your weekend. Match tonight. Strangely, match tonight, 12 o'clock at night. We take on Aston Villa over in America. So yeah, fingers crossed we can get a good result in that one. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.